Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel, and I want to go over our visit to Phil Ceramics in Tiwi Albay. I thought it was a great visit, interesting, and well worth the trip. Here's the front entrance where you walk into it. It is an industrial type area. There on the left you'll see is the major showroom, and then they are showing some stuff there on the right as you're coming in. Here's inside. You can see some of the ceramics that they do, and they make all of this there on site. I thought that was very interesting. As you'll see, I bought a couple of pieces. And here's some more. Those are lights. They are lamps. Uh, it's just very pretty. And here's some more. They have a lot of product that you can choose from to pick out something that may be interesting to you. Um, and definitely, like I said, it's definitely well worth the trip. Especially later on, you can bring your kids, and they can maybe. We weren't lucky enough to see any making, but um, as far as going from the raw material to the actual product, but um, it'll be interesting for the children too. And here's some more. Um, Down there before the on the end on the top row is an owl, and you'll see that later. And here's some more. If you notice, they have different colors, they have different patterns on their lights, different light styles. And I thought these were interesting pieces. And here's some more. I like the little sailing ship. I didn't get that piece, but it's very interesting. If you notice, there's an Eiffel Tower there on the right. Um, it's well worth it, like I said, to come and see this. And they also do just the typical clay stuff. If you'll see back there's a couple hot pots or clay pots for rice, a big urn, and some little, I wouldn't say they're for plants or anything because there's no holes in the bottom, but uh, you could put a hole in the bottom. And here is an owl I bought. It's not the same owls before. This is the two ladies that put together the owls, um, and I thought it was just neat. Got to see them. If you look in the lower left there, that's an owl head waiting to be put together, um, and they do a great job. It's just fantastic. I'm glad I bought it. And here's some more. Uh, Pieces that they have for sale. Everything in here that I could see, and I wasn't told otherwise, is for sale. So, uh, go down there and, you know, spread some wealth. And here's some more product. Some of it hasn't been fired yet. It's waiting to be glazed and then fired. More. See, they have, like I said, a ton of stuff in here. Look at the little jars there on this thing. Um, Cute, the little night lights there. Those have lights in them, or actually they don't have lights. They will. You can put a little tea light in it. And some more. Um, this is more the rough, the first when they where they first make it area. Um, they do have a couple of, if you look in the middle there, there's a couple on the other side, and I'll get closer. That's where they actually have some spinning wheels for the raw clay and where they make the stuff right here. Here's a couple spinning wheels. Unfortunately, there was nobody working it this day. I wish we'd have got to see that, but hey, people need a day off. So they put, like I say, you can see they put a lot of product out. And if you look back on the shelves, there's some little vases that they have been working on and making. So those will be fired up, glazed and fired, I would imagine, or made into the lamps. And here's the raw soil clay. It's dry. This is where it all begins. And they bring it in like this, a bunch of it. There's a lot of it there. Um, it's probably almost up to my waist in height. Uh, and there's actual clay balls that are going to be worked. Once they've added some water to it and everything, got it put together, you can see the little finger holes in it where they've been putting it in. And there is my other owl I bought. If you noticed in the one inside the shop there, that's the owl that was up on the shelf. I bought that one and the one with the ladies. It's a great, to me, I love it. It's a great nightlight, and uh, it was well worth the money. It was only 800, 875 pesos. The big owl was 1,400 pesos. So to me, it was well worth the price for the knowing it's handcrafted artwork. All right, so support your local artist. Um, if you go down there, and I do recommend everybody going over there, buy something. All right, and here's where it's located at Tiwi Albay. You can look this up on Google Maps. I'll give you more information. I didn't get the hours that they're open, um, but I do suggest that hey, take a trip over. We came from Peely. It took us maybe an hour and a half to get over there. Wasn't too bad, maybe 2 hours at the most. Parking is limited close to it, so but I mean there's plenty of parking away from it, but it is up a hill. All right, so be aware of that if you have some walking issues or anything. Um, but everybody, the people working there was just friendly, nice. Um, of course, they're trying to sell you stuff, which I don't blame them. They have some beautiful pieces. Um, and you know, I'm not trying to sell anything, but hey, it was great. And like I said, I do recommend everybody going.